What is going on, my beautiful people? Today we are in the fishing section of Walmart, and I got my mom here with me today, and she's going to be picking me out some fishing lures. So what we're going to do is we're going to get her on camera, we're going to give her a little bit of instruction, and then we're going to see what she picks and go try to catch some fish on it. Alright, so what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you pick me a soft plastic. So anything in one of these packages that you can see that you like, I'm going to have you pick one of those, and I'm going to try to catch a fish on it. So just whichever one you think you would like, or you would think a fish would like or not like. You can make it challenging on me, or you can make it easy on me.
Okay. I'm drawn to the pretty colors, but
Alright.
I'm going to try, I don't know, I think the water would be murky, kind of cloudy, so anything bright might attract more is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
So, I think I'm going to go maybe, I don't know, that's kind of dark. Maybe not. Nothing's red like that in nature. I think I'm gonna go right back to the one that first caught my eye. I don't know about that either. What does a fish look like? Is that a squid looking? That's a lizard, a mini lizard?
It's a 4-inch mini lizard.
Yeah, I think this one.
If you flip it over, a 4-inch mini lizard in June bug.
Yeah, I like June bug.
Alright, so this is our first one. We got some 4-inch mini lizards in June bug. In the buggy it goes. Alright, so we're going to come over here now. And I'm going to say anything from right in this column right here to over to this column right here. Just anything you see that you like in the spinner bait or top water or swim bait section.
Are we trying to catch a big fish or a little bit?
Whatever you want. You picking.
My eye's drawn to these two, but it just depends on what size. And I'm thinking this is a big fish and this is a medium fish. So let's go with the medium fish.
So we're going to go with these. So she's giving us some power bait swim baits. Alright, so we're going to move down a little bit more. And I'm going to say anything from right here on the right side of the jigs. So anything this way all the way to the end down there.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot to look at.
So there's a big section to look at.
Those are pretty. I'm drawn to the colors again. I'm drawn to these little things, but they look just like what we just got, and these, but they look kind of similar to what we just got.
Yeah.
So I want to pick something that's kind of different. This one's kind of interesting. A minnow. Looks like they got another one here that's purple. Let's go with the purple one.
So we're going to go with this. The 1/16 ounce Ozark Trail minnow looking stick bait. So those are the three you're going to get.
Yep. Good luck.
Alright, so y'all just saw Mom's selections. And I'm going to show you guys again what we have. We have a Ozark Trails 1/16 ounce little stick bait. I think it's small enough that we can probably catch a brim or a crappie on this. So I think this will actually be pretty good. I think these will be the hardest, the little swim baits. That's my prediction. Some mini June bug 4-inch lizards. I think these will actually catch a bunch of fish. So let's get to the water and see if we can't get this challenge under wraps. Alright everybody, so it's actually the next day, but I'm out here by the river. I'm about to walk down there. I didn't want to walk down there and then start filming because I didn't want to scare a bunch of the fish. But what I have rigged up right now is I got one of these swim baits rigged up because I think that's actually going to be the bait that's the hardest for me to catch a fish on down here in the creek. But we're going to see if we can't get down there and get this challenge done. I'm going to give myself 1 hour and a half. I'm going to give myself 1 hour and 30 minutes to get this fishing challenge complete. And when I get you switched over to the GoPro, I got it strapped on. When I switch over to it, I'll show you the timer. And I want to do a shout out to Lojo Fishing. He's a YouTuber I watch that does a lot of these fishing challenges. And this is kind of where I got the idea for this video. But hit the like button if you like these challenge videos. I know a lot of people have seen the New Rod, New Reel challenge video. And so I thought I would do another fishing challenge, and hopefully it'll get as much support as this one. But enough of that. Let's get down to the water and catch some fish. So it is now 11:30, and I got an alarm set for 1 p.m., which is an hour and a half away. And we're gonna get to fishing. We're gonna start out in this little bitty pond, and then we'll move down here to the big pond. All right, so we're gonna make our way now down to the bigger water in hopes that we can catch a bass. All right, we made it to the big water. We're just gonna give it a full cast and retrieve. Oh, I got a bite. I had a bite. All right, that's a good sign. I really didn't think fish were gonna hit this thing, but we had our first bite, so that is a good. Oh, we spooked a fish. Oh, we had a bite. We hooked a leaf, but we had a bite. So that's 2 casts, 2 bites. That was a terrible cast. Oh, I had another bite. All right, boys. I think this challenge is gonna go pretty good. Let's throw where I know where a bunch of rock bass like to stay. Maybe a rock bass can get this in his mouth. Oh, I saw him flash on it. All right, let's see if they're up under that tree. Oh man, he had it and was running with it. See, the thing is, they might hit it, but this thing ain't got the biggest hook in it. Oh my gosh, something had it then, dude. That was a bass too. That had to have been a bass, and he was running at me with it. Guys, got it. Look at there. Yes. First one is complete. Look at that, dude. He choked it. Look at that. This little rock bass wanted this swim bait. He straight up devoured it. Look at that. We got this nice little rock bass. So fishing lure 1 is complete. So that's 1 fish down, 2 fish to go. We're gonna get re-rigged and get back at it. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. This little swim bait, which I thought was going to be the hardest, is now complete. We're going to get re-rigged up probably to the little jerk bait, because I think the lizard's going to be about the easiest one to catch a fish on. So we're going to change over to the jerk bait and get back at it. All right, so right now I'm changing over to this little Ozark Trail jerk bait. And right now my biggest concern with it is me throwing it into a tree and losing it, because if I lose the bait and don't get a fish on it, well, that means that I lose the challenge. All right, nothing there. Let's toss it over here maybe. Yeah, see this thing, it doesn't have much action if you aren't jerking it. Got us a nice leaf fish. Man, I really figured more fish had hit this thing a little faster. Oh, that was a terrible cast. Oh boys, I don't know how I feel about this one anymore. I thought it was gonna be a lot easier than it was to catch a fish on this one. Boys, we got one. We got one. Oh, we skating him in. I don't know what this is. Look at there, another little rock bass. He come up and swiped it. We caught him in the outside of the lip. Look there, we barely hooked that little rock bass. That's the second rock bass of the day and the second lure. So now we own just a June bug lizard and we'll be good to go. Thank you, little buddy. And as far as the June bug lizard is concerned, I brought some hooks with me. And they're little crappie hooks, actually, that you use to crappie fish with a minnow. But I figured, since that June bug, or the lizard's about 4 inches long, I need a little bit of a bigger hook than a circle hook like I was using the other day when I was wacky rigging worms. So that's why I decided to go with this straight shank crappie hook. We got about an hour left in this challenge. And we done caught 2 fish, but we just gonna weightless Texas rig this lizard and let the plastic do what it's meant to do, which is hopefully to catch some fish. We already getting bites. Already getting bites. Whatever it was, spit it though. Oh man, something smoked it. Something straight up smoked it just then. We caught the tree branch a little bit and fell right back out in the same spot I done casted 2-3 times in a row. Oh, we just got smacked, dude. We just got straight smacked. It was a bunch of little pecks at a time. Those are just a bunch of little bitty pecks. I'm gonna see if I can get it right there. Oh man, there's gotta be a bass sitting right there. No? Really? Oh my goodness, something had it. I think that was the bass too. Look at there. Golly. I got excited when I felt it bite. Didn't take my time and set the hook. We re-rigged. We're gonna throw to about the same spot and see if we can't catch him this time. Man, who would have known that the June bug lizard would be the hardest thing to catch a fish? I surely wouldn't have thought that. All right, so I think I have a couple options here. I can stay here. I think I have a fish. Look at my line move. Oh, I got one. I got one. Oh my goodness. I can't believe that. I was just talking about how I was gonna have to move or stay here. And I got a freaking massive rock bass. Oh my goodness. Dude, this bass is huge. Look at that rock bass. He is massive. He come out and got it. Oh my goodness, look at that rock bass. He's huge. And just proof, where's my phone? And just as proof, everybody. Right there, it's 12:41. So, we did it. We completed this challenge. Thanks, Mom, for the help on this one. Oh. Oh no. There he went. I dropped him when I unhooked him. So I actually have time to spare, and I might actually throw around some more of these lures just for fun. But it's 12:45, so I actually have 15 more minutes to spare. It took me almost the full time to catch those 3 fish. The swim bait I knocked out pretty easily. The Ozark Trail minnow took me a couple minutes. And then the June bug lizard was actually the most difficult for me to catch a fish on in here. Now I think that's just because the size of the fish. A lot of fish probably weren't quite big enough to eat that, as opposed to the other 2 lures that were a good bit smaller. But I was sitting here saying I have a couple options. I can sit here and fish this hole a little bit more. I could start walking up and down the creek trying to catch another fish in just a different area. But in the process of that, I had a rock bass actually hit the lizard, and I threw it out in the middle, and it swam all the way up under that brush I've been throwing to all afternoon. But we got the challenge completed, so I'd say it's a success. We got 3 rock bass. We didn't catch any largemouth out of here. The largemouth are kind of hard to actually catch in this little pond, but I figured since those 3 lures Mom gave me were pretty small, I'd turn the challenge into here. Next time when I get somebody to pick out some lures for a challenge, I might have to go to some deeper water with some bigger bass in it. But hit that subscribe button, go on and like the video if you liked it, and always remember, when nature calls, you better answer.